Hey, we are back with the Deuce Almighty podcast. I'm Deuce Almighty, and we got a couple things I really want to go over. We getting right into it. I don't really want to do like no whole segue, even though Rey Mysterio mask, let God sort him out by the Clips record. If you're not listening, oh, actually, whatever y'all listen to, please put it in the comments. I want to know what albums y'all listening to. What are some of your favorite songs right now? Um, yeah, I'm big into music, so let me know what you're listening to, and in the comments we can have a little discourse if we want. Um, I heard Fetty Wap's a couple songs off Fetty Wap's new album. Shout out Fetty. There's one song. I wish I had the speakers up right now, but Fetty. I gotta go to it. I gotta go to it. His album's called Xavier, but White Roses, crazy album, crazy album. But we are 2 weeks away to the day, from my third professional fight, my third pro Muay Thai fight. It'll be in Greenville, South Carolina. So get your tickets. I'll send the stream when I can. Most likely next week I'll get the stream for y'all. The stream doesn't typically come out till fight week. Um, and yeah, it's gonna be sick. I'm fighting. I got a new opponent. Uh, Opponent from North Carolina, which is crazy. I haven't fought someone from North Carolina in a really long time. Um, yeah, a really long time. A really long time. Maybe since like my first like couple fights. I guess maybe in Worlds I fought someone from North Carolina. But I don't really count that. Um, but yeah, I'm really excited to fight again. Fought in Mexico about a month ago, like 4 weeks ago, 5 weeks ago. Uh, I guess 4 weeks ago, 3 days ago, or 5 days ago, some shit like that. And a really good experience fighting someone bigger, fighting someone equally as skilled, and now I'll be fighting someone a little bit smaller than me. I think so. Uh, and that'll be really cool to just fight someone and in my weight class. I'm like kind of mid tier tall in my weight class. Some would say I'm really tall for my weight class. Some would say I'm like short for my weight class. But like Sean O'Malley's like 6 foot and he fights at 135. Like I'm like 5'6" and I fight at 125. So I mean it works out well. But something I'm really happy about is I've been able to keep my weight on. Um and this is the first time I've gained weight since I don't know, I was maybe 21, 22. Shout out Jeff Lee, Monstrositus. That's my strength coach. So whenever you see me tagging, it's not my alternative fucking Instagram, which someone thought. Oh, I thought that was like your strength and conditioning one. Like they didn't even care enough to click it. They just was like, yeah, fuck it. um, but yeah, fighting again. I've gained. I'm sitting around 139. Like in the mornings, which is pretty cool. This will be my very first real weight cut. Hold up, something up with this camera. Okay, maybe it's a little bit better. I wiped off the camera a little bit. It started looking a little fuzzy. But yeah, this is the first camp that I've been able to gain some weight and keep it on. So this will be like my first time actually doing like a real weight cut. I know like for my pro debut, I had like ended up being a little bit overweight, but that was because I just didn't do my normal thing. But this time I'll actually probably have to like do the sauna and shadow boxing and running won't cut it this time. Which is something I am a little bit excited about. Because I mean, I care about having a little bit of power. I care about hitting people hard. I care about that's gonna help with my violent tactics. Um, so yeah, super excited for that. And what else we got going on? Um, yeah, we got fights then. Fighting for the WBC, which is very sick. Like the WBC is like the most notable promotion or like council um, that I know of. The ring would be maybe second behind WBC. The ring might be older than WBC, but WBC is like the cool ass green belt that you see. I was I put my name into their look. They were drawing on the USA team, and I got accepted, which is sick. I'll be fighting in Thailand in June. So I'll probably put like my GoFundMe in here because like, we gotta raise like what $3,000 for flight and stay, or travel and stay, and that'll be a really sick tournament though. Getting a fight under WBC, and the big reason why I put my name in is because like I do want to be an Olympian. And in 2028, Muay Thai will be in the Olympics for the very first time, and that's something that I really have always wanted to do. And I have the opportunity, and I know it's not through WBC, but my thing is, the more I fight, the more places I fight, the more sanctioning bodies I fight under, the more people will know my name. So then, when it is time to do Olympic trials and stuff like that, people will be like, "Hey, he needs to be here. Hey, he needs to be there." So that's the only reason, I've been trying to travel and fight so many different places and fight in so many different promotions. Once I heard that like 2 or 3 years ago, I was like, "Whoa, that's it." Um, so now I'm just trying to get my name out there, trying to show people my skill level, so that way I could be a part of that very first Olympic Muay Thai team. Oh my goodness. The very first Olympic Muay Thai team in 2028. The LA Olympics, or Canada Olympics, or Mexico Olympics, because we're unsure if it's going to be here or not. But hopefully it'll be here. But yeah, man, I'm like really, really working towards that. So I get to fight this dude in a few weeks. I get to show him my skill and show him my fucking level. Sometimes like losing is weird. Cause I lost my last fight in Mexico, and it fucks with your brain chemistry. I feel like this is like the first time that I've like felt like I wasn't like good enough. You know what I mean? Um, it's different, when I fought Cameron Burton and I lost. He head kicked me in the first round, and then like we fought two more rounds after that, and like I got to show that like no, like he didn't kick me with it again. You know what I mean? I have good defense, and I started picking up my pace, started playing my game. And this time, I never really got into my game. I mean, yeah, I never really got to do what I typically do in fights and like push my pace, and a lot of that just comes with I was unprepared. And I can go on and on about the fucking Mexico fight and just how I just was not ready, and I shouldn't have took the fight, but I took it. I fought. Um, but yeah, like the way it fucks with your brain, just constantly thinking like, damn, like, am I good enough? Am I good enough? And knowing that like, bro, I train hard, but it does force you to look at yourself a different kind of way, and like, be like, huh, like what can I be doing different? What can I constantly be doing? Um, and this past week, I actually just saw something that Henry Cejudo said when he was on his way to the Olympics. Actually, I think it was maybe his someone he was talking to, and they said like, do something that no one else is doing, and do it every day. And I feel like I've been doing that for a really long time. Not a long time, but like at least a year. Um, and that's something that I'm like really that helped me this past week. Do something that no one else is doing and do it every single day. And I'm not gonna tell y'all what it is because that would be fucking crazy. But yeah, just keeping my head on straight, and remembering that like I do put in the work, and I do care about this shit, and I do actually I try to get better, and I'm very mindful, um And mindful meaning, when I go to train, I'm thinking about specific things. I'm not just going in and just training. I'm not going in and just sparring. I'm not going to these other gyms and just like doing whatever. Everything has a reason why I do it, and how I'm doing it. And I'm very mindful about that. And yeah, man, it's kind of weird. It's kind of crazy because like this is something I was thinking about earlier. I would be like the laws kind of mess with me because I was like, all right, I'm gonna train harder, I'm gonna train more, and then it also made me think like, so was you not fucking like training hard before? Were you not training enough? Um, and that's like a really funny thing because like some people they'll lose and they'll like, all right, I gotta pick it up. You know what I mean? But like, so when you're winning, is that like, why aren't you training that much when you're winning? Like, why does winning allow you to, like, kind of settle and sit back and just be like, this is it. This is cool. So that's something that I really took away from this experience, this losing, and just like reassessing my career and my mindset around fighting. Um, because like it really does fuck with you, and like the people that have lost know, and like people that are afraid of competition, it does mess with you, even if you're in the gym and like you get your ass kicked and you're like, damn, like, is this for me? Like, am I ready? Like, am I good enough? um Maybe not right now, but it's possible that you will be, and you don't have to feel like because you're not there now that you will never be there. um and I'm just really just tying this all together because like I've had so many conversations recently in this, I guess, the past like month or so, um, and just like I'm thinking a little bit different. You can't be just talking down to yourself. We had someone in the gym and she's young, or they're young, and let's say 14, 13, and very hard on themselves. Like, damn, like why am I doing? Damn, fuck, like. And I just had to say, like, yo, like, if you're talking down on yourself, right, and your coaches are telling you what you did wrong, then who's being nice to you? And that's something like you really gotta think about. If like you're always like, damn, I suck, I suck, I suck, and your coach is like, yo, you need to fix that, then it's reinforcing that, like, the shit that you're saying to yourself, and then you're like, damn, I do suck, and no one's being nice to you. Like, you need to be nice to yourself and allow like your coaches to coach and allow your skills to improve, or at least speak to yourself and like, all right, I can fix this here. I can fix this here. Not so much as a um dang, I just suck. Like, no, you don't just suck. Like, you don't have the skill yet. Like, yet is a really big and really important like thing to be telling yourself, like, yet, because skills are attainable. Like, no one knew how to just do fucking carpentry. Like, it was something that you learned and got better at, and now you can do it with your eyes closed. um and this is the same exact thing. It's a skill that you work and you um, improve upon. And if there are things that you aren't working on, you will lose that skill. Like, bro, I was in high school. I was welding for 3 years, bro. I haven't welded in fucking 10 years, 12 years. I don't know if I could just pick up a fucking stick and just start fucking welding fucking dimes, bro. I don't know if I can do that. I'm probably not, because you are able to lose things. And even if I talk about like using your eyes is something that you lose. I tell people this all the time. You can be out of the gym for 2 months. You'll come back and be better, but your defense sucks because you're not used to seeing strikes, and you're blinking again, and you're flinching again. You're like, damn, that's not like how I was. Like, I never did that before. And it's because like you just lost the skill, but you can regain it. There's drills to do. There's freaking things to work on. There's time in the gym that allows you to regain that skill. Um, So speak to yourself nicer, me to me, and me to the world too. Just speak to yourself nicer, especially when you're not coaching. If you are a student, allow your coaches to critique you. Like someone has to be nice to you. They ain't gonna be nice to you, bro. If you're fucking up, then you're fucking up. But you saying you're fucking up is only just like making the inside of you like sad. You know what I mean? So just make sure you're being nice to your fucking self, bro. This life is difficult. You don't need to be your own worst critic, and that's everyone's favorite thing to say. Yeah, I'm my own worst critic. I'm my own, like, yuck, and fucking great. Like, congrats. You talk to yourself like shit. Like that does nothing for no one. Um, yeah, yeah. Just the loss is really like just messed with my brain in different kind of ways. And made me think about things differently. Um, Shit, it even made me think like, damn, should I be fighting? Like, should I am I the best in the world? Am I that good? Like, but it's not that I'm not that good or I'm not the best in the world. It's like I'm not in the best in the world in that fucking division, you know. And I'm not the best in the world when I'm not fucking training, or not running. Um, and yeah, that's what really like it's just making me think about how I think about the game and how I think about fighting, how I think about coaching, how I live my day to day life, and what I'm prioritizing, how early I should be waking up to make sure I get a workout in every day. Um, when I'm traveling, am I still working out or at least running? Uh, like I need to be getting better at these things, and I need to just make time for everything, no matter how busy life is. We're building a gym. Like, wake up a little bit earlier, go for a little jog. Keep your wind. Um, if you have 10 minutes, do a little bit of skill work. Uh, and skill work, I think, is the most slept on. That's something that me, Jag, and Christian, we do a lot of, more than I think anyone, bro. Like skill work by yourself. That's something I learned from Caleb. Caleb, I don't know his last name. Wow, I don't know Caleb's last name. That's incredible. But he's a fighter that fought out of 8 Points Muay Thai, which is in Winston Salem. He's fought out of United Thai, maybe, or coached there. He's coached at Hometown Martial Arts in Raleigh, but fought a lot in Thailand. I think like last year or 2 years ago, he went to Thailand, fought like 20 times in a year. And we had him do a seminar at our gym. And it's someone that I've known like in the game for a little while. Like I came up, I'm like maybe an era behind him, or like yeah, I'm like a little bit behind him. And he's just like he wakes up 5 in the morning and does these few specific drills every single day. And that's something that I'm really getting into, creating your own systems, creating systems that work for you, the stuff that and it's the systems that you are already doing for the most part, like the things that you actually like sparring with. You build out things so that way you're successful and you don't have to think so much about them. Um, for me, like I started eating breakfast, bro. I can't believe like that was like such a big thing in my life. Since I started eating breakfast, I've gained like freaking 7 pounds, which is crazy. Which is crazy. I've gained 7 pounds just waking up and eating breakfast. Um, and I go to the gym and I do my skill work. Working left, working right, working forward, working backwards, working on a quarter turn, working on a side step. Um, that way, my body feels completely comfortable with any movement that I do, with any combo that I do. And I'm never in the wrong position. And that's a gym too. I never give actual drills and gyms that I fucking do on this podcast because then they gonna beat me up with it, and I don't like that. But for your personal system, that's like important. Like for me, I need to be able to throw anything at any time, anywhere. And me working on my movements solidifies that and improves my skill in that aspect. Um man, some other things that like it really kind of like mess with me since taking that fucking loss has just been what I do with my time. Um, and I gotta actually talk about this. This is something that I've like struggled with like my entire amateur or like I guess fight career in general. I'm pretty impressionable. Nah, impersonable, personable. People like me. um, and I've always gotten like, hey, you should start a YouTube. Hey, you should have a podcast. Hey, you should post more, like do like more influencer type stuff. You should post more videos, post more combos. And like I think I'm getting to the point of like I don't like that for a reason. I don't want to be an influencer. Um and it's so weird because like so many people have like always been saying that, and like there was a time where I was posting all types of clips and all types of videos, and I'm still down to do that when I want to. um and that's actually the reason why my Mexico vlog hasn't come out, because I just haven't pieced it together. It takes so much time to make quality videos. um and if you do social media, y'all fucking know, y'all have made, at least tried to make one, and it took you fucking 6 hours, and you were like, fuck it. It takes a lot of time, man. And I care more about my skill than I care about being famous. Um, yeah, man, that's literally it. Like I don't really care about being an influencer. Um, I'm not good enough right now. Like I need to be better. I can, make a story because it's taking up that time, that like they're simultaneous, and then I can just save the story, post it to my actual Instagram, rather than me finishing up a workout or recording a workout, and now I gotta stop and record fucking 10 different times during this workout, or I gotta do the workout, then at the end go back through the workout and like kind of fake like I'm doing it at that same time. Like, bro, I'm a fighter. I'm not an influencer. Like that's why you see these taekwondo dudes with all these bands and shit on their arms punching hella fast. Like they don't fight. They're doing that stuff because they are influencers. Like it's a beautiful martial art. Taekwondo is beautiful. It's not violent. Can they beat someone up? Yes, they can. Can they beat someone up equally in skill? Probably not. And that's something that really, really has been like sitting down with myself with, because like there was a time where I was like, you know what, I'm gonna just go full-fledged into being an influencer, and that's actually how I started this podcast. And I was just gonna be like, and actually if you see it, if you go on YouTube and freaking scroll down and watch it, it's maybe like 12 minutes or 10 minutes or something like that, and I'm just like, I was pretty much fed up. Like I still don't make any fucking money, but I just felt like my life wasn't freaking going anywhere, and I needed a way to make more fucking money, or I needed a way for people to see me, and I started getting more likes, and I started getting more subscribers and more um, followers and reposts. But like I'm realizing like I don't want to spend that much time doing something that doesn't make me better as a fighter, you know. And that's really like what it's all coming down to. Like it's all the same time. You have 24 hours that someone made one day in general. Um you have a sun up to a sundown in general. I can spend 4 hours, drilling, 4 hour, 2 hours sparring, 2 hours lifting. Like, I mean, that's like 10 hours, some shit like that. or 8 hours. So like, I spend that much time training. Do I want to spend another 2 or 4 freaking like actually trying to create content? And of course, you can split it up 30 minutes here, 30 minutes there, 30 minutes here, 30 minutes there. But like, I don't want to be an influencer. I want to be a fighter. Um, and I even think it's like mentality, bruh. Like, even though there are influencers that are killers or whatever, I don't know them. Um, and I've never seen them fight a lot of these guys. But it's just like, I don't want to be on the internet all day long talking to people about some shit that I actually do in real life. I would much rather do it. And then, I post my after fight videos. I post my fight videos. I post some highlights. But like, sitting here and fucking clipping apart shit and adding layers on layers to make content is not my thing. Um, and yeah, like, I don't know. It took me like, I think it. I always thought that way. I always thought like, yeah, I don't really want to be like an influencer. Like, I would much rather be a fighter. But at the same time, like, capitalism, it make you think that like, you need to make so much money, and you need to be dedicating your entire life and be tired and wake up at 4 in the morning and go to sleep at midnight and work all day long and run ads. I'm not saying you don't need to do that shit, but like, brother, what is your job? Like, what do you actually do? Um, yeah, man, like, being a killer matters to me, not being like an influencer. I'm already cool. I've been cool my whole life. Like, I don't need to be cooler to more motherfuckers that I don't know. Um, so if you're like, yo, like, why don't you be posting like clips and videos and shit like that? Like, that's why, bro. And partially, I'm fucking surviving. Like, I fucking go to work, fucking at the gym 10 hours, fucking a day. I lift before I go to, like, I lift at the gym before my shift starts. Takes up like 2 hours on top of my 30 minutes of skill work. I may go home, make a meal, take a shower, come back to the gym, then work my shift. Then at the end of the night, I'm sparring 2 hours. So that's like 4 to 5 hours a day, training outside of my job. And I'm getting home at 11 o'clock, 10 o'clock at night, and I'm sleeping and I'm back up, same thing. So trying to be like an influencer almost like feels like dirty. Like, what am I doing, bro? Like, I'd be despising fucking. It's really like there's like 4 or 5 Taekwondo dudes that like be having the bands on. Them motherfuckers, I hate them dudes, bro. I hate them dudes because everyone thinks they're the fucking fighters and they have zero fights. They just like have these bands on. Kick, kick, spin, 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 kick, 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 kick. And it's like, bruh, teep. Teep, bro. As soon as your ass spin, teep you. As soon as you start throwing 7 strike combos, I'm gonna teep you in your liver. Then I'm gonna fake a teep and kick you in your head. Then I'm gonna elbow you. Then I'm gonna sweep you and I'm gonna laugh. Then I'm gonna help you up and I'm gonna knee you. And I'm gonna sweep you again and I'm gonna laugh again. Um, so it's just like, yeah, man. I don't want to be an influencer. Like, I like, being a person's person. Um, and when I go and I train at different gyms, I try to at least once a month. I try, like, if I'm in Raleigh, I'll go like the hometown, really hometown. I don't think I'm going nowhere else no more. Hometown got some killers, bro. But I'll go to hometown and I'll get a bunch of rounds, and like, sometimes after I spend fucking an hour just talking to people, like, giving people tips, giving fighters tips, I don't need to be on social media. That's like person to person. Like we're humans. Um, I'll spend a whole round going with somebody like, yo, like do this. You can do it like this though. Like I'm actually helping humans on Earth in front of me. Um, fuck, I've been coaching for 6 years now. Like I'm trying to help people in real life and not always feel like I need to get some monetary value out of it. I'd be spending money going to these gyms. Spend fucking, bro, it costs fucking $45 to fill up your tank. Um, so like spending money and then going and giving people free game. Like I actually just had a pro fighter hit me like, yo, join my school, like the SKOOL. Like join my school. I think it'll really help you out. Like you DM me to give you money because you think it'll help me out. But I be giving free game to people, bro. I go to a gym and I'll spend someone that has zero fights, bro. I'll spend a whole fucking round helping this motherfucker get better at something. And you want me to spend my money on you because you don't make enough money. And it's like a slap in the face. Like, what are you doing, bro? Like, what are we doing? Like, help people because you want to help people, not because you need something out of it. Um, and I'm definitely not about to spend hella hours for that. Like, I can just help people. Um, yeah, I don't even know if that like meant anything to anybody. Hopefully it did, but bro, just help people. Like, spend some time to give someone a technique. Like, if you see somebody grinding, busting their ass, and still getting beat up, like, hey, you could do this better. If you don't want to be so fucking tired, just learn how to teep. You learn how to fake it. Learn how to close distance with it. Um, give people free game, free game, free game. Um, like even at the gym, people pay memberships, but bro, I put in so much heart and spirit and soul into coaching, like to the point where, bro, I'm here thinking about specific combos for specific people. I'm in my own crib, like trying to help somebody that I don't really know because they care, because like that's who I am, because like you should be wanting to help people just because. Yeah, man. I don't know. There's so much going on in life right now. But that's like the biggest thing for me is like not trying to sell my soul for a fucking dollar. Um and like trying to gain experiences and trying to help people and not doing it all because I have the possibility of making some more money from some other people. Um yeah, man. I really just wanted to hop on here and talk a little bit because I'm fighting soon. 2 weeks. Uh, freaking life is like happening, and we all know there's a lot happening. Literally everyone in the world knows there's a lot happening, but you can't really talk about it, and it's so weird. Like it's almost like we're really not supposed to talk about, like how, like in America, bro, our president is dumb. Like, and most of the country thought he was smart, and you can't even look down on some of your family members because then it's disrespectful. You can't even look down on some of your friends because then it's disrespectful. And they refuse to say that they did anything wrong because they don't think they did anything wrong. And that's so weird. Like, that's really like the overarching theme. Like, I'm like doing so much skating around because motherfuckers are idiots and lack accountability. And then at the end of the day, they just be like, well, like, but it would have been worse. And it's like, nah. Or like, do you think that? Or like, how do you believe that? And people are so stupid. People are so stupid. You people are stupid. And they know who I'm talking to. Like, who does that? who votes for a man that says, I just grab him by the pussy? Like, what is, huh? You know how fucking dumb you gotta be? You know how, like, how little you have to care about people around you to do some dumbass shit like that? Oh, yeah, I just grab him by the pussy. Shit. But he said he gonna lower taxes. A motherfucker that just grabs him by the pussy is just gonna lower your fucking taxes, you dumbass. And now everything's expensive. We're possibly at war. Well, we are at war. And no one's is saying anything. Everyone's just kind of quiet. And surveillance state. People are just rounding up people that aren't white and throwing them in cages. There's a lot going on in the world right now, bro. And it's like everyone's kind of struggling and no one's really talking about it. No one's fucking talking about it. And then some people are still extremely pretentious as if nothing's going on because they have enough money to make it seem like nothing's going on. And then the people that are also struggling and also acting like nothing's going on are like, I don't know, just not doing anything, or so hopeful that one day they'll be rich enough to not have to really give a fuck, or not have the effects of not giving a fuck. Oh, the world is fucking crazy. And I try not to make this a political podcast because people know my politics. And my politics aren't the best for different people, especially if you're a white fucking supremacist. My politics must suck. But at the same time, so many of these people are upholding white supremacist policies without being white supremacists. And it's like, shit, I'm going to vote for the fucking pedophile. Who does that? Who gets away with pedophilia? Who are the most pedophilic? White men. Who gets away with it? The most pedophilic. What is white supremacy? Supremacy of white people. Like, what, bro? And no one puts two and two together. And then, like, so many people are just so fucking scared of change that we all just sit here quietly because we don't want our reality to look any different. And it's like, you're part of the fucking problem. So yeah, man, what the fuck? Like, I'm stressed out. I'm tired, I'm broke. And all of my money go to living, and I can't have any fun because all of my fun is expensive. That's the podcast, gang. Yeah, man. I'm fighting in a few weeks. Greenville, South Carolina, under Ascend World Series. And yeah, get your tickets, please. Well, not please, just get your tickets. Come and watch. I'll send the stream in probably next week. When I do next week's episode, I'll put the stream link like in the description or something. But yeah, man. Be nicer to yourself. Find systems that work for you. That allow you to improve your life regularly, maybe even daily. Be nice to the people around you. Keep helping people around you. Keep pushing for something great. Like, we don't got to be so small and minuscule. Greatness isn't reserved for any one person. Greatness is reserved for the people that fucking work. And you can be great without fucking over others. You don't have to lose for other people to win. And when you win, that don't mean that everyone else has to lose. There's a lot of money out there, and we can all make it. So I'll meet you guys at the top. Peace out.